Got your back against the wall, no, you know you never had a chance. Should've known better, now you better make other plans. There's no going back, gotta let you know in advance. This is Game Squad. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is Joe Gribbs from the Team Avalanche Worldwide YouTuber channel, and I thought I'd just bring you guys today my deck profile for SATELLAR artifacts I went undefeated with at this tournament a few days ago. I went 8-0, playing like a lot of the new decks like Cosmos. You know, I played Performance Shadows, Ignites, Cliffords, Burning Abyss, SATELLAR Knights, stuff like that, everything. So I pretty much played every matchup imaginable. I could have played like good matchup. I could have played during the thing, Ritual Beast, you know, and I was able to maintain the board and go undefeated 8-0. So I just thought I'd give you guys a quick profile on it. You know, especially people who really love SATELLAR Knights. You know, always looking for new ways to really play it, and just want to show that the SATELLAR artifact core is not dead. You know, but we'll get into it really fast. Starters, one Thunder King Ryo. You know, broken as hell, stops decks from searching, you know, especially against decks like Ignites, you know, it just destroys those kind of decks, you know, they can't search, they can't do anything, it makes it hard for them to play the game. Standard, 3 Deneb, 3 Altair, the 1 Vega, and 1 Unical High, because I had to make room for the artifacts, so I had to cut these both down, but they still played a good part in the deck, and they still did their job. So, you know, just having an extra dump when I needed it, or a beater, and the 1 Vega, I looped it a lot. So it was good, it worked. And I couldn't play Sirius, I wanted to play Sirius, but I couldn't because I didn't have room. But I really like Sirius' card. But since I had to cut the Vega and the other Unical High for the deck, I couldn't play the Sirius because I feel like there wasn't enough targets that were going to be available at the time of playing. But that's that. For the artifacts, you know, 1 Lancia, I chose the main 1 Lancia just to have a better game 1 against those certain matchups that I wouldn't be able to beat, like Ritual Beast or just said it or like Infernoids. Oh, Infernoids I played too. Sorry, I also played Infernoids. Yeah, so Infernoids and Ritual Beast. 1 Beagle Tech, you know, 2 is Cloggy. You only need 1. If you have this and the Ignition, you know, you can just pop it if it draw it into your hand. And if you know, if it goes to the grave, or if you dump it to the grave, any chance, you can always call the 100 back and make it live. So it's still always going to be good no matter what. 1 Moral Text, sadly, and 2 Scythe. Scythe, hands down, was like the best card in the deck the entire day. Like, this card shut down everything. I was playing against Performance Shadows, and when they try to make the exceed plays, this hit the board, you know, or before the turn even started, like after my opponent had, like, you know, utilized their resources and burned out their resources, like Regeki, you know, bring out this, they can't go into the action deck, they can't summon, so they were forced to just set, and it gives me more time to set up stuff, you know, or Call of the Haunted this, you know, dump this to the grave and Call of the Haunted it. Sometimes I would summon this, you know, sack it for Beagle Tech, Lancia, or sack it for Moral Tech or something if I drew it to my hand, and then Call of the Haunted back during the turn, so it'll just give me more plays towards stopping their extra deck summonings. Also against Cliffords, they can't Pendulum Summon or Ignite and stuff like that, so it worked out. Ritual Beast, it worked out for everything. Like, this card just was just like an MVP of the entire day. Spells, 3 Rhoda, standard, 2 Pot, draw power, 3 Ignition, this card. I thought it'd be Cloggy at 3, but it wasn't really Cloggy at 3. It really helped with the matchups, especially when I needed to get rid of my own back row, like my artifacts and stuff, or the pendulums, or hit into like scouts and stuff and hit the pendulum cards. But, you know, that worked out. Or, you know, what's that? Lose 1 turn or skill drain or something. You know, it would get rid of the cards, but for the most part, it helped me out throughout the day. 1 Soul Charge Regeki, 1 Book of Moon. For traps, 3 Nova Alpha. I mean, this card is just retarded in its own. You know what it does. It's just broken. 3 Artifact Sanctum. This card, I love this card. It's like it gives you the extra monster you need throughout the game, like whenever you need it. Plus, people like MS Team, blind MS Team at the back row because they suck. So they kept hitting my Sanctum, and I destroy a card and bring out a monster and aggravated effect like Moral Tech or something, or Beagle Tech, get rid of the back row. Like it always worked out for me, and it kept just trying to hit the back row. Like they was afraid of my back row because I had a massive back row out here. So you know, they didn't know if it was artifacts. They didn't know. But game one, they didn't know what I was playing. So they just need to see me set 5. You know, they just lose. They're like, oh shit, he got 5 back row, not knowing that it's some of his artifacts as well. So 3 Call to the Haunted. I don't know. This card needs to be hit. This card is just like the best trap card in the deck, hands down. 2 Phoenix Chain and 1 Warning, 1 Torrential, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Bandits. That's the 40 card main deck. Hold on. Hey. For the extra deck, I go extra inside. Extra deck. I couldn't find a Volcasaurus in time for the tournament. I don't even have a Volcasaurus, but I want to play 1 Volcasaurus, so I had to play 2 Pallades. But I made 2 Pallades a lot in the matchup. Like sometimes I just drew on all artifact hand, like Ignitions, the artifacts, and the Sanctums, and I had to play out of that hand, and I would win. But it's hard to do, but it's easy to control. You know, to keep bouncing it. If I draw a Call to the Haunted, I can keep using the Call to the Haunted to keep making the Pallades and bouncing it back. You know, it gives me like five good turns where I'm in control of the game. But yeah, so 2 Pallades, 1 Durando. These are my rank 5s really. Well, that plus Diamond. You know, Diamond's also a rank 5, but I mean he's not made the same way as them. But so yeah, I said Diamond. You know, whatever. Double Trevere, 1 Del Toros, and 1 Hippopotamus. This card was amazing because I didn't always like. Sometimes I would have the Pallades Diamond lock like against Performance Shadows. I'd have the Pallades Diamond lock. I have Pallades on the board from, you know, if I activated, brought out Scythe or Beagle Tech, and you know, stopped them from Exceed Summoning. Then I would make, you know, the Pallades and Altair into the Neb, search, make him, put Diamond on top, so now I have Diamond Pallades. It's already hard, especially once you use Regeki or Dark Hole, whatever, and you don't think they have anymore. Like it's hard to really get over that kind of board. It's controlling. You can't really beat that kind of board. You know, they made Construct to try to beat over the Diamond. It's like Pallades bounce it. Alright, I'm not worried about that. They can't send anything to graveyard with Construct, so or add back. You know, so it just makes it really hard to get over that kind of controlling board, and I made that board a lot. So this card definitely did that. Plus, if I actually wanted to use it for its effect, this became Pallades a few times, and or Durando, like against Necros, to shuffle the hands back into things. So I would make this into Durando and shuffle the Necros hands back. They couldn't play the game. 1 Emerald, 1 Castel, 1 101, 1 Rhapsody, 1 Exiton, 1 Dweller, and 1 Cowboy. That is the extra deck. For the side deck, you know, as the second Lancia, you know, I just had to throw it in. This is the one deck that can utilize it the most efficient. So, you know, you put this in, and Sanctum just becomes God with this card, because you can just bring this out and stop their plays for the turn. It just hinders them for the entire turn. So this is a deck that can play it the best. So why not play it? I wanted to play a third one, but I didn't have room. I had to decide for better matchups a lot of the time, so I didn't play the other one. So 1 double Flying Sea. This card is MVP. Burning Abyss, Sullen Knights. It's just a great card. It does its job. It does what it has to do. 2 Drolan Lockbird. You know, Necros ignites for the, you know, magical library thing, and you know, stuff like that. 3 Imperial Eye on the Wall, another side deck MVP. This and the 3 Debunk. The Bunk I didn't think was gonna be a big card coming back, you know, but like I hadn't really played like competitive like Yu-Gi-Oh in a minute. I didn't really play. I didn't really go to locals. I didn't go to tournaments. I didn't do anything. You know, I was really like just taking a break from the game and tubing and everything else for a while. And when I came back, you know, reading all the cards, you know, I figured, oh, you know, Debunk might be really good, especially against Cosmos, stuff like that. I also sided it against like Shadows. I also sided it against Burning Abyss because I had it. You know, I would just like 2 in, not all 3 probably, but just 2. You know, it helps me get over a lot of stuff. You know, especially against Cosmos. It murks out Cosmos, you know. And if you play a deck like Marmills or something like that, if you played anything like that, you know, it would work against them. But it was mostly for Cosmos and stuff. 2 Shadow Mirror, you know, Burning Abyss, Shadows, all that good stuff, and the 2 Fairy Wind just to give me the extra 1-up on the Pendulum decks or like Yang Zings. But I ain't playing Yang, you know, whatever. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's the deck. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell me what you think about the deck in the description. I mean, in the comments below. And this is your boy Joe Grids, Team Avalanche World YouTube channel. Say peace out, and thanks for coming. Later, guys. Please stay connected with me by adding me on all my social networks on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just copy the link into your search bar and add. Thank you.